So yeah, welcome my people to this video. It's great to have you back. GBP JPY pair. Yeah, the GBP JPY pair. This is the pair. I'll be doing a quick video on how I did my analysis on this trade. First of all, I'll be deleting every drawing that is right here. I'll be deleting every single one of them so we can learn as I got in on trade. Before I explain how I got in on the trade, first of all, we need to understand where price was at this morning. So price was something like this. So yeah, so price was something like this morning. Yeah, price was around this point. Let me highlight it with so price was around here this morning. I went on to the H4 time frame. Yeah, basically price is in a downtrend around this point. Yes, this morning the blue candle had not formed too well when I was on the chart. This long week move was definitely FOMC. FOMC is one of the news that is capable of producing such a massive move. So yeah, price was in a downtrend. So and like I said, price was around this point when I was on the chart. All right, so moving on to the H2 time frame, we don't really need. I'll be deleting this H2 time frame. So there was one thing I marked out in the H2 time frame, and that is this point right here. Yes, this point that price used as liquidity. I extended it out right here as an area of interest, not as if I want to do anything with it, but I extended it out as an area of interest. Then we move on to the H1 time frame. So in the H1 time frame, I began to look where was price going to do most likely to react. Let me mark out where I said price was. Okay, let me delete this. I'll be deleting it. Let me go to the H30. So yeah, let me highlight the zone where price had not reached. Yeah, so all these highlighted parts, they have not existed when I was on the chart this morning. So yeah, then I looked, and on the H1 I spotted and asked myself, where is price most likely to react if price will be closing this gap right here? Because for the FVG traders, you will know this is an imbalance. This space right here is an imbalance. Let's type that in. This is an imbalance. All right, let me put it here. Imbalance. All right, which price we definitely want to fill up. Hence, I mark out this level as an order block where price is most likely to react from before continuing its move, be it to the downside or to the upside. Now, after marking that out, I went on to the 30 minutes, and in the 30 minutes I found something interesting. And what's that? I marked out inducement levels. So this was the first level I marked out as an inducement level. So yeah, I marked out a second place also as the inducement level. Yeah, price already did this when I was on the chart this morning. I marked that place out also as an inducement level. Then I thought to myself, now that inducement level has been marked, it means price will most likely come down to clear them. Then I went on to the 15 minutes, and in the 15 minutes I found an entry for myself. So yeah, let me mark that out. So this was the first one I spotted, this one right here. I extended it out, possible entry. I extended it out. Then I extended this second part out also. So yeah, price always moving area, not necessarily from a point. That was why I marked out these 2 points. So let me delete this. Yes, so this was the 2 points I marked out as my area for entry. Speaking of these 2 lines I have right here, those were the place I marked for entries. Now I've marked out my zone where price is most likely to react from, and I have my inducement 1, inducement 2, which price will most likely clear to the downside. And yeah, I entered for a sell around there from the first part. I didn't wait for the second part, so this was where I entered for a sell. My stop loss was at this high, which means that if price is going to clear out that high, it means it's continuing its up move. However, if it doesn't clear it, then it is heading potentially for a down move. So this was how I placed my entry. It was a 3.5 RR trade, and yeah, price did its thing right here. So yeah, this was how I caught this 1 ratio 3.5 trade on GBP JPY. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section and I will do it to answer it. Until next video, catch you guys later. Bye for now.